Okay, guys, finally it happened. After a 2-year-long process.
2 years, they said.
When I was first diagnosed, they said it would take a month, maybe 2. Fill out your blood sugars, make sure you're doing everything right. We'll get you your pump. That was May 7th, May 8th of 2017. This does not say 2017 anymore. Basically, I almost didn't get my pump when I got back from Italy. So the way it was planned, I got called from the hospital a month before we went to Italy, right? A month before school ended. And they called me, they were like, yo, we just got your pump in the mail. When do you want to come get it? And I was like, okay, I'm not in Oklahoma, I'm coming back on this day. They were like, okay, how about you come in, what was it, the 14th? No, we left the 14th, we came back on the 28th, 2 weeks. The person who called me was like, yo, how about you come in on the 29th? Because on the 29th is the last day we'll be here, because after that, on the 30th, for the next week and a half to 2 weeks, all of our diabetes educators and everyone who can train you for a pump, they'll be out of commission for the hospital for 2 weeks. So I was like, yes, bet, let's do that. I don't want to wait any longer. I've literally been waiting for 2 years for this. School ends, you know, the week of finals ends. Me and my group is going to Italy, stay for a couple days. We fly to Italy, we're there for 2 weeks. Tuesday we fly out, Tuesday we return. We return to Indianapolis at like 4 in the afternoon, going as planned. So what's supposed to happen is I'm supposed to get on a plane at 7, fly to Connecting, and then go to OKC, and I'll be back home by like 10 o'clock, 10:30. Simple, get on the plane, get off, I'm home. Well, you know how stuff can go wrong. Stuff can happen and your plane can get delayed for a little bit. You know, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe 2. No. Mine got delayed for 13 hours. Instead of leaving the airport at 7 p.m., instead I leave the airport at 8 a.m. the next morning. Keep in mind, the reason why this is an issue is because I'm supposed to be at the hospital at 9 a.m. getting the insulin pump, right? So already you can see the problem. Chilled in the airport, ate some food, went to the hotel, came back early, like 4 a.m. in the mornings, checking to make sure, see if there's any open flights, any open seats, if anything canceled. No, 8 a.m. I'm not supposed to arrive back in the airport in Oklahoma until 11:30. Like, that's when we're walking off the plane, 11:30. Well, I can make my doctor's appointment, which is at 1 p.m., but you know, the pump training is like 3 hours, you know, a little hour break, go in, do the doctor's appointment, do the blood test, all that stuff afterwards. But no. So I call them while I'm in the airport. So my airport leaves at 8 a.m., which is 7 a.m. Oklahoma. The hospital doesn't open until 8. So once I land, I call them, I'm like, yo, basically this is why I'm not gonna be on time. And they're like, okay, well, depending on what time you get here, because we've done this before, right? When I got the Dexcom 6 months earlier, they wanted to give me like the whole full demonstration. I was like, I don't need this. It's pretty simple. I have a friend who has it. I've seen many videos. I've done research. I know what I'm doing. Put the Dexcom on the first night. They were like, yo, really like you to come in. And my dad and my parents were like, yo, we still think you should go in just to check. You know, I've already had it on all day for like a day and a half before I go in. I'm really insulin sensitive. I know my body very well, and I've tested a lot of things with my diabetes. Things that I probably shouldn't have tested, but I've tested them. So I know my body really well. So when my blood sugar does certain things, I know what it's doing. So when I went to the hospital, they were surprised that I knew my body so well as to know what was going on. I'm in the airport, Connecting airport, I'm on the phone. They say, get here as soon as you can, and we'll give you a brief version because we understand that you know how to handle things, a lot of information really well, and you can retain things quickly. I don't show up until like 1:05, so I'm late for my doctor's appointment. And afterwards, she meets me, and we basically go through the whole pump training, and she's like, we have to go through this really quick because I have to set up a lot of things for diabetes camp, which starts tomorrow morning, off campus, or like away from the hospital and like an hour away, whatever it is. And we get through the whole pump training in like 35 or 40 minutes, like no time at all. That was a lot of information. But I got my pump right here, and I know how to use it very well, and I've been using every feature, the temp basal rate for when I go to work, and the extended bolusing for when I'm eating pizza and my carbs that I also love so much. But anyways, that is how I almost didn't get the Dexcom, the T-Slim, the insulin pump. And I'm so thankful that I was able to get it, and having it paired up, it's so amazing because like I feel more normal now than I ever have since I was first diagnosed. Since even before I was first diagnosed. Like I feel more normal now because Instead of having to prick my finger, pull out needles, give a shot, have people look at me like I'm a drug addict. Now, instead, I just look at my pump, look at my number, type in how much carbs I'm eating, and that's it. It takes 15 seconds to put my pump away, I'm good. That is such an amazing thing to be able to do, and I encourage anyone who wants a pump or needs a pump or maybe needs help keeping their numbers in check to try to get a pump. Not only can it do that, but it also gives micro boluses down to like 0.01, which is incredibly small. And like for that to even affect you, like really you need to be like a superhuman who has like ultra sensitivity to insulin. But anyways, it's amazing because now whenever I eat carbs, because I'm very sensitive to insulin. When I eat stuff, I don't have to give the full like 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units. I can give like 0.4 units, 0.6 units, 0.4876. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But anyways, you get the idea. It's a really great thing to have, and I really love it. And I've only had it for like maybe about a week now, a little over a week. But I mean, I am so in love with it. That's the story time. That's what it is. If you don't know, I'm Morgan Dinwiddie. I don't know why I'm saying this at the end of the video. I'm Morgan Dinwiddie. I'm a type 1 diabetic, as you already know. I've gone through my first semester of college. I'm about to be a sophomore. I just came back from Italy. I'm going to study abroad in France next semester, so you're going to see a lot of things, and a lot of things are to come. So I hope y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all.